And where's the TV? He sleep and watch TV like that. You got the TV right above on the ceiling, coming down from the ceiling like that. You understand what I mean from the ceiling? Okay? So it's so near, and he's sleeping there watching. So he thought that when he's sleeping like that, he just can go to sleep and let the TV on by itself. But in actual fact, it hurts him and the wife. So both of them quarrels a lot because it's so near, the radiant, plus the screen, so there's a lot of quarrel, no warmness, okay? And the biggest thing that they suffer is childless, no child. Okay, so this is one of the wildest way I saw someone just putting a TV right above their head. Just that. Slanted, you know, the TV is slanted. So when you sleep and watch, it's exactly how you're watching like that. But most of the time, it's very poor sleep because your other partner might not like to watch what you're watching. True? So you are hurting the other partner's sleep and it creates a lot of frictions from all this. So this one also, we need to understand the life that we are going through. Okay? And here, I would like to share with you also, when you on the TV, please do not put sense around. Don't put sense around, you know. When you have too loud a TV, it will actually affect our hearing problems. In the long run, that it will actually distract our attention also. And eventually, our brain don't work so well. It becomes more dumb. The agility of these particular sounds will have impacts on our mental thinking. When we think, deliberate, we tend to remember, we cannot remember that well. With loud TV. With loud TV. So we lose concentration also in that sense. Okay? Don't get into like now, they would like to put TV, we sense around all over, beside their seat, oh wow. They think that the sound when it's boom, all this kind of thing, they feel that this will eventually cause, over the period, a person to eventually lose concentration, plus hearing problems, and getting doubled.
What about in the sound system?
Depends on the distance also. And it depends on, not only on the sound. We are talking about the TV, when you on it, the sounds, if it's too loud, it will also cause this kind of problem. Okay? So hearing loss, all this will come into play eventually. Any more questions?
If the back of the TV cannot have window, if the window covered by curtain, still cannot offset.
Yes, it cannot offset.
Big curtain?
Still cannot offset. So the backdrop should be very prominent, what we say is like this one. Solid, prominent, I can only see the TV here because it captures our attention. It cannot be too big, but when it is the proper size, it should also be capturing your attention because your mind should be watching that and start working. If it's placed at auspicious position or you paint the paint, it should be actually giving you, inputting all the proper information into your brain. So if you have any curtain which is flimsy or backdrop is a glass, all this will actually distract your attention from watching the TV itself. So that is the reason it should, this kind of line is a distraction. So it should be actually lining that is straight, will also make you zoom in onto what you are watching, capturing your attention. When it's capturing your attention, the trick is not to bring you into the movie. It's to actually offer you the proper and correct information that is passing information to you, not pulling you into the screen as it is. Do you understand what by pulling you into the screen. When the screen is too big, you are actually being eaten up into the screen. So nowadays, when we move into 3D, it's even worse. You feel more like into the movie. Have anyone of you been to Disneyland? Yes or no? You've been to Disneyland, right? Have you been to the Tokyo Disneyland? No, huh? So I've been to the Tokyo Disneyland. You queue up to go into a 3D movie theater. So you put on the 3D, so you see Donald Duck come right in front of you. Have you been there? And then they have this, if he's actually speaking, then you feel the water splashing onto you like that. And give you water like that also. If he actually, yes, they pour water on you. And if they fart on you, you feel the smell of the wind comes like that all on you. Have you been into that? That's called 3D, and it's worse still. You actually like, you watch recently there's a movie called what? The Afanda or something like that. Avatar. So you put on, you're actually flying up and down just following the person like that. So it's going to be worse. It's going to be worse.
So don't watch this album.
In the long run, you know that you are actually being brought into the movie. So it is something like the current, I don't know what is the name, Avatar, is it? So those kind of things is just like, you are daydreaming all the time, saying that you are in fantasy like that, seeing all this kind of people, and it brings you into play as it is. So it actually causes a lot of harm to you.
In the sense that you cannot focus on the life.
This illusion.
You have illusion. You have a lot of illusion about whether that is real or you are real. You wish it's real as it is. So you must be very careful of all this. The more gadget that comes into society, the more impact in terms of feng shui it needs to be aware of. Or else, you don't know which is real or which is actually fantasy. You know what I mean? So, TV is as such.
Now a lot of young people doing the cyber cafe 24 hours.
Yes. Why are they? Because they are already in the screen, you see. They get fantasized. They lose themselves. They get fantasized. That is what gadgets can cause us, can put us into. It's actually an enjoyment watching TV. But if you take overboard, things that is overboard in terms of feng shui, it will bring even a bigger harm to you. So previously, people think that, oh, if I'm tired, I just watch a movie and then I go to sleep. But without knowing it, feng shui aspect of it, the more you watch, the more you can't sleep. The more you watch, the more you can't sleep. Number one, if it's too big a screen, you are part of the movie, so you daydream a lot, or even while you're sleeping, you dream a lot. Number two, because of the radiant, you are so near. So your health is affected, you can't sleep. Okay, because of the heat as it is. Got it? So people who watch movie too much, they get headaches. They get a lot of, they call it the migraines as it is. Have you ever feel that after watching a few movies you get a little giddy and all that? That's why it is. Okay? So we should be aware of our environment. This is what it is. Eventually. Okay? We should be aware of our environment. So the next feng shui training. This time we don't say feng shui training, it's actually astrological training. This Friday. 26, this Friday, astrological training. We have to let you know what is the astrological impact on us every year. How do you determine Jupiter harm on the rest? Jupiter means Tai Shui. Okay? And how many types of Jupiter impact do we have? In this metaphysics studies? Impact on individual, impact on the house. So we need to find out more about this, right? And what's the cost of us attending events in society like marriage, funeral